All right, welcome back. This is MDog. If you are still with me through how many episodes is this? I mean, this is a bunch. And we not only are several episodes in, but we even had a complete game save change, changed the studio name, restarted, kind of caught up to where we were. Anyway, it's been very convoluted. The thing that keeps bringing me back though is I think for me at least the gameplay loop is very fun. And moving through the different technologies, events, moving forward in time, different things happening is, I guess, just enough to kind of keep it interesting. And here we are in June of 1931. June 1931. Let's see if I can remember that so that we can notice how long in time this episode takes. I don't know that I can. It'd be cool if we could do like a year at a time or something. I don't even know how far the game allows you to go. Sure, we won't find out. It probably allows you to go much farther than I would be able to take it. But I've got my coffee ready and we are ready to go. So what's the best way to kind of recapture this? So I guess maybe the missions we're doing right now, the little bonus objectives, is one way. We've got to have the corrupt official story element released, and that's going to be corrupt official. So actually, that's one that I think we just got. We actually need to create that story, but everyone is currently working on. So like if I go to scripts, story workshop, we're not actually doing this. I'm just wanting to make sure that I'm right. The theme will be corrupt official, right? Actually, no, it looks like the a supporting character? No. Finale? Corrupt. It's one of these. Hold on. There's a way. So finally, I realized that you can do it this way. You can search. And now that I'm realizing this, I actually think we have already made the. There it is. It's an antagonist. So it's the bad guy, corrupt official. I think I actually have. I might have actually done this. Still not a crime. Empty heart. Let's see if I can figure it out. So it's gonna be the gonna be the antagonist. Okay. So it's not empty heart. Is it Glass Town? I don't see corrupt official on that. That's the one about alcohol, which by the way is the other one. Alcohol, Spirit of Freedom. Detective. Guess I didn't look at this one, but I don't. I'm just not seeing it, which means we may still have to make it. Which I suppose there is still time. It looks like the mission probably was given to us fairly recently. I just thought I remembered doing this. But maybe I just remember I'm getting confused with getting it. So anyway, we do have the Alcohol, the Spirit of Freedom it's called Glass Town. So that one will do this one. Corrupt official, apparently we need to create. Which, how many do we have now? We're up to 7. We need to let. So when he finishes his project, 23, 3.6. Actually, maybe we should keep him. Maybe we should finally let Walter West go. Marshall's happier, and 0.5 in 7 years feels like he could catch up with that. I guess Walter all his defeats. Oh, there's new ones. Look at this. This is not bad. Smooth transition. I feel like we should make this anyway. Maurice Fox has written some bangers over the years. All right, so let's go ahead and start this project if everybody's available that can work on it. Looks like they will be. Prairies we want to do on location. Wild West Town location. Interiors we'll do on a stage. Farm, mountains, forest. This is a lot of on location shooting. And of course we're using the nicer technology. We now do have medium props and plenty of crew. We just need 2 actors. Looks like we should be fine. Are we really okay moving forward with such a weak producer? I think I am. It's just like, can't always have the complete A team together. All right, let's start moving forward. So that's basically kind of where we're at. Whoa. So this happened on our last playthrough too. And I think it was the same actress. Very, very sad. So select a replacement. Yeah, that's spooky. So that movie's gonna take a lot longer to finish, by the way, because we've got to do the replacement. Okay, so in the last week it was making 76,000. This is Borrowed Murder. Not a great film, but even this profit, you know, even when it is not great, it's still a profit. We definitely don't want to pay for anybody else's seats. And I think we can be realistic even about how many we need of our own. I don't mind extending it a little bit. We can only do 1 more week of advertising. This is probably not going to make a lot of money for us, but we don't have another use for those current theaters. Okay, Corrupt Office. Oh, this is the one. Okay, so it's not that we still need to make it. We had made it. We just hadn't been written yet. This is another Bernard Larson script. It's not bad. It's not bad. 5.6, 5.8. I don't think we're going to be able to. By the way, this person is just miserable. City streets for sure. Station, hotel. I'm going to do hospital like that just for fun. Always want this one. I think I selected the wrong one on that last one. I read it wrong because I was doing it so fast. All right, so this is what we're waiting for as a producer. Yeah, we did the wrong. It's fine. Okay, so Ada's back from vacation. Wow, is there a part for a female in this? Are they literally? Oh yeah, sidekick is female. Okay, we're gonna put Ada Clark. We've got to wait anyway. I think we could put him as the corrupt official. It's still making a ton. The badge is still doing really well. So we'll definitely, we're going to not pay for any additional screens, but we'll use our screens. You know, something like this. And if it'll let us extend advertising, I will. I mean, this movie has made a killing, so. What's the profit on badge? Yeah, we're doing great. Emil Sarver, who's a pretty good producer. In my heart, I know that the boy is more alive than any of us. How happy is he? He's very happy. I think Emil has to take one on the chin for us here. That's not Emil's strong suit. Vivid violence. All right, that's pretty cool. That is pretty interesting. All right, so this is the time to make a decision here. Are we keeping Thomas? And we're gonna wait and then get rid of Walter. I think that's what I want to do. So we'll put Thomas on this just for practice. All right, so we don't have anything we need to write, but we have our best scriptwriter. Sorry, our third best scriptwriter, Bernard, is available. He really likes dramas. See what you do with that. I think at this point we need to start doing other settings because of the repetitive nature of where we've been doing some of this. All right, so we always want to choose something that's not like hopeless romantic is sort of stale, so we don't want to choose that. We're in a tropical island. This makes sense. How fresh was this? It's fairly fresh. Tribal chief. Oh, they could have some violence. I was already going to say this is an adult. We could try out that one. Of course, some critics of movies are not going to like that. Um, okay. We should have cigars coming in very soon. Good, more gifts. By the way, we're up to 9.8 million, which in my opinion means every time we get up to like that amount of money, I think we just keep buying theaters. I don't mind going down to like, let's go to like 5. Let's go 4.8 here. I think it just makes money for us in the long run. I mean, we're spending a lot of money on them, but I think in the long run, it's just good. All right, so now we can get those gifts as well. A wardrobe, that's 1,000 though. Special events would be 900. 500, we should probably do one of these 500s. We'll do car and driver. How much does that save in time? Almost a year. Yeah, it is a year. I guess that's worth it. Let's throw some money at it. Last Town having a lot of problems. His happiness will decrease by 20. He's going to be miserable. But I think it's worth it for the sake of the film. Remember, we have something nice to give you. And that keeps him out of the red, at least. We don't have any drugs on campus, so 2,000. We're definitely ending distribution. Bard Murder did well though. Over 2 million in profit. All right, we've got some things that are ready to move forward in the production. Does have some rotten elements, but decent scores. Who's in this film? Oh, really good director and editor and composer. And this is starring Vernon with Lorraine and Eleanor as supporting characters. Felix Hill wrote this. All right, so Chapstick ends. I just kind of want to. I'd like to start it before Sir. That's pretty quick though. Pretty quick. Does that give us enough time? We might have to. Surely that's enough. We have so many screens now. I think we are gonna have to do the shorter. We probably could have. We probably could have justified pushing it back a little bit. Oh, there's a scandal on this. That's a lot of reputation. I'm not going to do anything this time. We'll see how much it hurts the movie. If it doesn't make a profit, then we'll have learned our lesson. All right, this is Smooth Transition. It's in pre-production. It's only got 2 actors in it. It's a comedy. Wait, is that right? The detective movie? But it has slapstick in it. Okay, that's weird. This is a weird one. In some ways, it's a pretty simple thing because there's not that many actors involved. All right, are there more people available now? Oh, okay, interesting. Let's look at this. You know, we probably ought to take a quick look at who's available in the world anyway. Oh, a 9.0. Not happy, but he's only 30 years old. I mean, we probably ought to just go ahead and tie him up. This might be our biggest contract ever. So I think we need to throw everything at him to try to lower it. Yeah, 464,000. Okay, so it's going up in. That's a cheaper way of doing it. And then we can just renegotiate after 3 movies. How much would it be for 1 year? Not that different. And I think I just think that's the safer way to go for now. All right. Screenwriters. That's pretty good. He's young. He's also an addict, though, and a racist. There's going to be a lot of problems with him. Wow. Stellar directors here. Look how young this guy is. And you get him pretty cheap. Oh, fresh perspective. All right, let's go to our employees. How many directors are we going to be losing soon? All right, we're losing him soon. I don't know that we need to lose anyone else. We could lose him because of how good these current ones are. 4.6 and a 2.8. Because we just don't need that many. But I really like these two. I mean, this guy's a little older. He is happier, though. He'll probably work into his 60s or 70. He's more expensive as well. I like these two a lot. He'll never be better than a 7, but he is so cheap. 7.0. Producers is really what I wanted to look at. So we get a 6.4 for not that expensive. And anybody under 4. I mean, we've got 4 producers I wouldn't mind rolling out of as soon as we can. Like, I think that should be the kind of the move. If they're lower than 4, maybe we just grab these two. This person's so young. Grab these two, and if they're lower than 4, then we'll keep an eye on it. Oh my goodness. We've got 2 amazing cinematographers. Okay, again, are these contracts coming up? Yes. This guy especially. Okay. So if I'd looked at this, I probably would have bought less theaters just in the short run, just to allow us to. Okay, so let's just go one at a time. Let's see. Employee center, actors who are free, we're good. Screenwriters who are free. He is, I mean, they're both young. This guy is just not loyal at all, but he's a lot more expensive to go with the loyal one. And it's not that much different. You give him a couple gifts, he's probably okay. And he's not an addict. I just wonder if Manuel might be more trouble than he's worth. How many do we have? We can't have more than 7, supposedly. So until we can go ahead and fire this guy right now. Wait, no, I put him on something, didn't I? There's nobody we can fire. Okay, we're going to hold off on screenwriters a little bit longer. They're probably not going anywhere. Can't believe directors. All right, he'll never be. Oh, wait, these are not free. All right. I mean, these guys are not even through yet. This guy's already fresh perspective, which I like. Kind of leaning towards these two. This one is so cheap. 1, 2, 3. If we do this, we don't keep them unless they're 6 or higher. Although this guy's young and he will be a 6 soon. Maybe we just get rid of these two. How many directors do we really think we need? 6, 6, 7, 9.5. The thing is, these three are all our second best director. I mean, any of these would be. So like if I get these two, currently they're our second and third best director. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll just have to watch. He does not like the contract type, does he? I'll renegotiate. Let's just get him. Let's just get him under our belt. That's actually very cheap. Whenever I see that contract type is blowing up the amount, kind of want to avoid that if possible. All right, let's see if he maybe won't mind the contract type. Oh, he doesn't like it either. Maybe none of them do. Or maybe especially when they're young. So in some ways, it might just be better to bite the bullet. How much would it be if we did 3 years? Oh, it's not bad. Let's just bite the bullet on him. He's the young, real young anyway. All right, and then we go producers, free. Ink. I mean, to get 2 more producers that 23 versus 26 and a lot more loyal. What's the skill difference? 5.5. It's a whole point higher. And he's actually a little cheaper. That is so cheap. I'm tempted to not get a second one for now. We're going to let, because we do want to let, I mean, look at the money. We're spending money very quickly. 28, and he's so inexpensive. This is a cinematographer. Cinematographer. A calm alcoholic. That's interesting. One thing that's weird is that he is not I don't know what to make of that. Like where this guy filming on location, he is excellent. Pretty expensive. Pretty expensive. All right, let me see our current list before I decide on the 8.2. We're going to get rid of anybody that's under 5, right? We just don't need that many, I don't think. Okay. I don't think we need that many, which means I'm not sure I'm going to hire him. I mean, the only thing is he's so cheap. All right, let's look at editors. 5.8. Yeah, I don't think we do anything with that. 5.0. No, we're good. And we're probably good on security as well. Unless there's just a really inexpensive, oh, he's so unhappy, 607. 523 is not bad. We could give him a gift. But it feels like we have enough security. All right. I think we need to get gifts. We need to, going to be a little pricey. And it's going to take a while to come in. Those take forever when you get them like 10 at a time. But once it gets there, we've got them. Level 4. There you go, Clarence. Okay, so all of our movers and shakers, does that change anything? Yes. Yes. Wait, is he an established adventure working man is what they want to see him in? All right, so that's a good question. Let's go check that out. How do I want to check that out? Let's go back to this screen. Let's go to our actors. (1932), so that's not coming up. David Gutman is coming up, 1931. We're going to release him. Russell Simmons is coming up. We're going to release him. They're just too low. So that'll put us with 3, 6, 9. We have so many actors, but we have so many movies going at the same time. I think I'm just going to be patient. We're going to let things settle a little bit. Oh, he has an established theme. I love it. Do we shelve this? I think I'll shelve it and then I'm going to go look at it. Oh, definitely don't shelve this. We're down to 14,000, so we end distribution. The Badge, another profitable film, just under 2 million. Some of that was, honestly, The Badge could have been a lot higher. It came out at the perfect time to get messed up because The Badge was already going when we hit the time that certain themes got a staleness rating, and that's what really hurt The Badge. How much does this cost? 2,000? All right. 300 for, that's not bad. Oh, I want to do rolling edits. 100%. I actually think it's worth throwing some money at it too. Look at that. We can get it done quick. It's expensive, but I think it's worth it. What's happening here? Oh, Chapstick just reviewed. I gotcha. I mean, just released. I think in 3 days when this one rolls off, we can take another look at. I think we take a look at this. Let's see if we can start filling this out. Look how loyal he is. I think I'd rather give the role to Wayne. I bet Corrupt Office is going to do pretty well. You know, that's one of the forced story elements, but I think it's going to do pretty good. What is Ronald Jenkins doing here? Just hanging out, huh? Oh, so is Herbert Peterson. Herbert Peterson. Um, let's see. I don't think he has a favorite. I think the way this game measures some of the categories, like fantasy, it's going to think of more for children than for adults. So like it wouldn't make sense, I don't think, the way it does it to put violence, for example, on that one if we want the marketing to work out. All right. About to let him go. All his defeats. You know, that's not bad. I still haven't. I need to go. If we shelve this, we need to pause it and we need to see what do we actually have shelved here. This one is too low. And there's rotten elements in a lot of these. Like, I think we get rid of these. Might slow down some of our projects, but let's see if anything new is here. There is, but it's fresh, but it's 4.3. It's not worth doing that. We still have some things coming. We just need to watch it. We might need to start a new production here pretty soon. We want to always have things coming in the down the train here. We're down to 3 million, so we need to just sort of watch things. Hopefully nothing happens that. How much time do you have left? Not a lot. I'm not sure that your time with us is permanent anyway, but you go ahead. So you notice we started in June. It's only August. I know we took a long time on hiring, but I'm still just sort of getting an idea. This is another Felix. Yeah, definitely shelve this. I mean, this is probably our next project. In fact, yeah, it should be our next project. I think I want to go ahead and put it on the table. Okay, I'm gonna hold off and take in case he gets unhappy because of something that happens during filming. But I think the more we give him, it also brings up loyalty. It's not just happiness. All right, town streets, town interiors, square, store. I don't know if I'm thinking about this right, but I'm putting like inside locations on stage. But then every once in a while I break that rule. And then outside on locations, I'm doing on location. I think I'm thinking of that correctly, but I may not be. extra. All right, new. Okay, so we're gonna have an interesting decision on old Peter Harris. So I think we're losing 3 actors. I think we're losing Peter Harris, David Gutman, and Russell Simmons. But Peter Harris could be debatable. It's sad. I mean, in some ways, like if you start letting, you know, loyalty get the best of you. We've just been through a lot with Peter Harris. He's not the best, but we've been through a lot. So there's only one guy that is better than Peter Harris, and we're losing 3. So I don't know. We'll see. I also I'm like, what if an event happens that, you know, an actor or a couple actors, like there's been a couple of events over the years where that event itself has, Hopeless Romantic is now fresh. Great. Has actually, anyway, so I just want to keep an eye on that. Man, Chapstick is absolutely crushing it. If it will let us extend, obviously we do. Over 2 million. It's going to end up at like 2.5. No, it's going to end up at maybe close to 3 million. All right, let's see about Laughing Love. Fans are going to like it more than critics, but critics shouldn't hate it across the board. Yeah, there's a 3-star. 2 3-stars. That's not bad for us. And it's fairly inexpensive. Oh, Hopeless Romantic just went a little bit stale. What's the scandal? Oh, Peter. All right, so we think this is going to be the next mayor. He's at least making a run for it. So our friendship with the mayor might not mean as much coming down the line here, but let's see. Was there anything we needed to do? I think I was just thinking more about Peter Harris, but it's okay. All right, so 2 things. Glasstown's ready to go into post-production. It's still looking very strong. I think this movie is going to do very well. And remember, this is a movie that is hitting the requirement of doing Alcohol, the Spirit of Freedom theme. And let's send that into post-production. We've got 1 editor available, 1 composer. We've never needed more than 2 because it doesn't take that long compared to some of the other stages to do post-production. Like, for example, this will be about 26 days. Big scheme of things, that's just not very long. Corrupt Office. Is this what's doing the... where's the... Oh, yeah, Corrupt Official. So we have to move forward with producing this if we want to accomplish the quest there, the assignment. Even though Corrupt Official is not looking as strong as some of our other movies. Look, it's Still Not a Crime, though, down to 2.8, 2.5 because of staleness. Again, it was just in the process at the wrong time. All right. I don't know if you noticed, but about an $800,000+ swing from week to week on Laughing Love. So it's doing very good. Chapstick is going to hit 3 million, it looks like. It's amazing. Is that our #1 performing movie of all time? I mean, it's got to be close. Empty Heart has got some rotten elements, but it's pretty solid. Yeah, I think I'm feeling like a rush on this one. Those other movies are Yeah, and I don't know that I want to do a whole lot of renting other other screens. We'll do none there. We've got to rush it. And I think this is a... I think this is one that it's okay to market to kids. It's a romantic comedy. Got into his fight at his niece's wedding. Yeah, so for a lot of these movies, if we held them back, they would be less stale if more time went by. The audience would possibly warm back up to these themes again, like we saw happen with the hapless fool or whatever. Okay. Oh yeah, we need to let's check this again. I suspect the thing that's holding us back here is we haven't made decisions on some of our actors. Okay. I mean, right now we have 8. Well, if we don't count, we have 7 basically. Nothing good. 4 dads is a lot. That's all I know. That is a lot of dads. If we're going to keep this amount of productions going through our system, and because of the tendency for some of these scripts that we're purchasing to have more male than female roles, we probably will need to hire 1 or 2 more male actors. But I'm just not making that. Yeah, you can go. I'm just not making that decision yet. All right, we can make the decision about this, though. We don't want more than 7. So we're going to let Walter go. 3.6, 3.2, but he's a lot younger. Walter has been... I don't know. Walter's never been close to having a good script. So don't let me overstate it. But he's not been the worst. I don't know. He's the youngest, and he's 4.8. Okay. As soon as he finishes Vulture Bridges, Thomas Marshall's also gone. We're only going to carry 6. And speaking of Thomas Marshall, I literally wish you all the best, Thomas Marshall. Chapstick ended at 46,000 on week 8. Like, we could probably milk a little bit more, but let's don't. Let's don't let it limp into the archive. Let's let it go there with its held. It's head held high. It's at least the number one box office of this year for us. So I think that means it's the number 1 box office ever for us. All right, Thomas Marshall. Thank you for your service in all sincerity. In all sincerity. Okay, so is everyone quote unquote busy right now? Yes. No. And by yes, I mean no. We have two guys. We've got a 4.8. Is there an idea I can just put him on? And then let's put, I think we need to, it just puts out such good movies for us. You know what? Can we do one in the Wild West? But it's not about a cowboy. It's about a detective. I do want to have some violence. That should be pretty fresh. And oh, struggle for better life. That's good. Search for a killer. That's also good. Okay, so we'll have a murderer is very fresh. This is a detective, so is cop or detective better? Yeah, detective looks better. So we've got two. We can do two more. We want fresh. It's just so sad. I mean, it's like you can't do love interest. You can do damsel in distress, which I guess fits. And we can do a mentor. All right, have fun, Felix. All right, Mentos. Yeah, we thought Mentos would probably turn out pretty good. Let's shelve it. And out of curiosity, yeah, I'd say that's our strongest one, and it's fresh. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this just because of the staleness. And I'm just not sure. I'm going to give it a little bit longer before we decide to start a new project. I guess my question is, though, can we do this yet? We can't, but it's only because of this weird situation we're in, where in 2 months, we're going to have to make a decision. We know that these two guys are gone. So let's just decide about Peter Harris right now. Peter Harris, we could probably hire for... He's brought on a lot of scandals. And he has no loyalty. Let's don't worry about how much we could hire him for. Let's just compare. So, like, Gerald is a little more expensive than you would want him to be for his stats. He's cheerful. Richard is fairly young. He's cheerful. He's happy. He's not that great. I think we hire Gerald, and I'm still thinking we might... $182,000. I think that's worth it. I'm still thinking we might extend for now. Peter Harris. He's such a good criminal mastermind. He played criminal mastermind recently. Oh, contract extension till the end of the project. Man, that's pricey. Okay. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I think we've got a pretty good project, though. Don't love the title, but I think it's a pretty good project. All right, smooth transition. The horse was trained for him, can't stand the lead actor. Aggressive when he's nearby, refuses to let him in the saddle. So 3 days and $500, or slow it down for 15 days. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay, I'm feeling like we need to get another, at least a plan for what's next. So we'll give it a few more days, but it's probably one that we already have. Oh, wow. Laughing Love is doing terrific. Let's go down to more reasonable amount of seats given going to be cooling. But done really well considering the circumstances. Will it make 77,000 its last 4 weeks? I think it will. I think it'll be in the positive. Last Town's ready to go. Empty Heart's about to release. I think Glass Town, it's a sad one, but it's going to be, I think it'll be a big, deal. I think over Christmas, I mean, this could be massive. We're very optimistic, and we want our competitors to have to show it as well. This might be our #1 movie ever. No, 6.2 is 5.8. Never mind. It probably won't be. What if we start? Yeah. It's going to do well. It's probably not quite, because of the staleness and the overall rating, it's probably not going to set any records, but over Christmas holidays, it's going to do really well, I think. Okay, we go a little longer before we start our next project. Laughing Love is just raking it in. That's great. Return from vacation, but we're about to be cutting you loose, I think. Still Not a Crime? How long has this been in? This is that Fantasy Kingdom, drama, thriller, detective, bandit, love interest. Pretty good folks on it, except for the producer. The actors are definitely our lower tier. I guess I should have looked at that before saying that, so it's not really. It'll be interesting to see how this does. Level 4 on the production department. Okay. It's just so highly rated. All right, all of our editors and composers are free again because they just don't get held up for that long. And we are 14 days away from Empty Heart releasing in theaters, and Glass Town is now about 2 months away. So a little bit of a slowdown here. Again, I think it's about time to get something else queued up. But I'm just pushing it a little bit because we're coming up on that time where folks are going to be, we're going to be letting a couple folks go. Contracts are running out. Production department, high service level for 1,500 days. Auxiliary film crew, I like that. Also like the double experience, and I like the level 3 soundstage. Do we want level 3 soundstage or an auxiliary film crew to speed up the work on the film? We actually get things filmed faster. 500, we can throw a little bit of our money at it to get it down to 350. Not bad at all. And when we hit 9 million again, we're going to buy more theaters because we have weathered this storm. We're like days away from week 8 down to 30,000. Laughing Love, profit of 1.6. Let's go. Another profitable film. Our rep's up to 420. Next time we have a scandal, I think we're probably good to... Come on, Empty Heart. B plus, 6.9, 6.3. It's pretty good for us. On the upper tier. Yeah, overall pretty good reviews. Ooh, lots of... Oh, this is the one that we... Yeah, this is cool. Okay. Expensive, but I think it's gonna... Winning the Beloved is now more stale. That affected one film. Alright. 150, 750, 750, 750. 1200, 1500, 1000. Okay. I think it is a good time to... Oh, well, never mind. We're this close to November. Let's just go. I could be wrong, but I think November is when... Boy, the critics do not like this movie. But you cannot say the same about the projection on what fans are going to think. Okay. Yeah, some things got stale. It just changed. Sometimes you can't. It just happens. All right, this is where we're going to be able to hire a second unit sometimes. All right, let's see if I'm right. October. There's November. So now what I'm thinking is maybe it's at the end of the month. I'm not sure. Sorry, what? Don't think much of my studio. Cinematographer at... He's an addict as well. I really don't like... One of my least favorites. Actually, it's fine because we could hire him back immediately. You can always let him go and then hire him back immediately. Kind of forget that. Yeah, this guy... Oh, he was borderline for us. He was borderline. I think we're going to let him go. All right, let's look at our directors. Let me see if I'm still feeling that decision. So we've got definitely one more, maybe two more to let go. Let's see. 5.8. Yeah. That was the right decision. That was the right decision. We want to let some people go. We've got so many hired right now. We're probably good on directors, even with letting a couple of these guys go that are coming up. Invent your own film technologies. Well, that is great. 1200, 1500. Wow. Build an additional research and development. Search group. All right, let's do this time, I guess. We're able to cut a lot of time off because of that. All right. No, Russell Simmons is gone. All right, is that something we need to build? Doesn't look like. I mean, it's not showing up as... Upgrades available. How much? $840, huh? Oh. $13,000 days? 840 days. I'm assuming we can't. Okay, so once we get our second group, we could do two at once. Okay. That's interesting. 840 days. I'm glad I looked at that because I was like, wait, I see it, but how are we? Oh, agent training. Should just always have a training agent. See, this is the problem. I haven't looked at some of these buildings in a while. Chapsticks 3.09. Oh, how not to be kind. I forgot about that one. That was a banger. Look at 5 and 4.8, but it did so well. Nothing's going to get close to that. It'll be interesting. Are you kidding me? I still say there's a better way to start this game off than the way that this game starts off, but it's fine. All right, we can rent cinemas. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but we'll find out, I guess. 700 or 200, 2,000. What just happened? All right, first of all, this guy's not doing anything. Oh, it looks like lots of people aren't doing anything. 3 people aren't. Doesn't have any favorite or least favorite. He doesn't want to do anything super risky, though. He wants to be safe. He wants to be safe. I don't really care as long as... Oh yeah, Hopeless Romantic is not as stale as it once was. Crazy that Working Man is... That's an interesting, kind of interesting. All right. Red, what is your current? 10,000 a month? Red Lawson, legal executive. Doesn't care about insurance? That's weird. Okay, we can get you down to 8.1. I feel like he's probably pretty good. Let's just stay with it for now. Maybe, I don't know, our profits still seem pretty high, but I do think you could make an argument for some of the positions once you're settled. Maybe you just go back to a younger executive. I don't know. All right. Okay. Did we already know he was maxed out? Maybe. I do kind of wish we could get an actual romance out for um Valentine's Day, but so 4 seems to be the amount of advertisers you want. I just accidentally tried to add a 5th, and the game gave me a warning like this might be a little too much. Are you sure that's what you want to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See if we can get some more themes. Now that staleness is a thing, having more themes is so nice. And we'll get one every 6 months, but it might be nice to try to get 3 a year instead of 2 or something like that. So after week 4, oh my goodness, we gotta keep going on Empty Heart. Oh, um, okay. Okay. I think the problem with it is that it is overlapping with Glass Town, but we're going to be well over 2 million profit. It's nice. Another good one. Bad news for breakfast. I think I'm actually going to get rid of that silly sounding project. Who just finished that? Francis Daniel. It wasn't bad. I mean, it was close to good enough. He really likes detective movies. Let's see. Detective. do movies there very often, or because people are tired of them, but pretty straightforward. See what we can do with it. Use Scandal. Well, he is gone anyway. Like, he's not currently working on any films, right? Cinematography. No. Sorry, sir, but you're done. Wait, shoot. What was I just thinking about? This guy. Why is he still around? Oh, because it's December. Oh, somebody hire the top male actor, maybe? I think there was somebody else that was available. I like how calm he is. Arguably, we should pick him up. Oh, we need to be developing something, like, immediately. Can't believe I'm saying this, but we need to start Mentos. I guess what I kind of wish I had done is made sure that nothing new was for sale. Island. Oh, why is it? Is it because of... I don't know what it is. Ancient Temple. I mean, that's cool. I wish you could, like, say, hey, I want this to be my default setting. I think we're just letting her go, to be honest. And it would be nice. I mean, is there a, yeah, she's kind of pricey, though. Not like the longer. Be good. Okay, so we're going to be letting what's her name go? Tribal Chief, come on. Huh. Poor old Gabrielle. He's guy's maxed out. Which means we should not probably extend his contract, even though that might be years away. I'm just saying it's he's not growing, getting no better. Okay. Hmm. Perfect. Yeah, we've slowed down a little bit on like pre-production to production, haven't we? Either one of these are terrible. Daring adventure or romance. Is it better than what we have? Slightly. Another island one, huh? Be expensive, but I like it. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The question is, can we actually ooh. We're probably rehiring Eleanor Kelly. Definitely not hiring these two, and there are who's available? Arrogant, conceited, conceited. E7. It's about the same. 3 years difference. Hot tempered and cheerful. And cheaper. I think we probably want to hire two. Guess we need to probably buy some more gifts. Save on our contract negotiations. We just want to make sure we get full credit for all of them, and if we do, then it's saving us a lot of money. All right, so now we can let some of these actresses go. Evil Witch and producer. I think if there's a now we're gonna still have to wait. We really letting this poor fella go? Daring adventure. I mean, this is the lead. Why don't we give this a chance? I don't want to wait, but I don't want to. This guy's just straight up calm. He's all very pricey though. He's young. His self-importance is brutal. I just can't imagine how much this would cost. Oh, it's a lot for his quality. I'm going to do it though. All right, so we might actually be able to move forward with this film because Daring Adventure, he can be him. His mentor really can be this guy, and we'll just negotiate for keeping him on. I mean, it's next to nothing. We're just going to keep him on for this project. You know, I think we do need to hire one or two more male actors, especially. But I'm still trying to keep it all in balance and wait to see what happens with you know, just in case an event or something happens where we get a couple better choices for actors or actresses. All right, we need to stop. Obviously, we've gone really long on this one, but I want to see just give us at least the 2-week return on Glasstown. So let's see if we can get there. Jane Fisher is gone. All right. All right. He is now, Ronald Lewis is now known for romance director. And the only downside is he's never going to be better than he is right now, but he's decent. And so decent that he crushed it on Chapstick. He's actually had some of our more successful movies for sure. Man, he has got Love Triangle, Winning the Beloved, Romance. If we've got a romance script, Head of the Mafia Family. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna read the actual script, but yeah, we'll do that. We'll release this. I mean, this is our Godfather. This is our Godfather. It does have some rotten elements, which is the love interest, but we don't really care. City streets, city interiors, movie theater, station, hotel, hospital, extra. We will throw all the money. I mean, we've already gotten paid $1 million to take this project on. It is there is no risk. He's the romance guy. Those two guys are both maxed out. I'm going to put Bob Kelly on it. Don't know. Yeah. I'm not putting anyone on it. We're waiting. We're going to wait. We'll get it out in time, but we're going to wait. All right, Glasstown is now releasing. Ooh, an A-. That's a new mark for us. Again, it all is setting up. Glasstown has a chance over the Christmas holidays of being a really big release. Okay. Hopefully we won't need Ryan Doyle, but we do have a friend. Love triangle is now very, very stale. Rolling edits. I'm so thankful. That will give us more options when events happen during the filming of movies. Okay. I just think that sounds fun. I just think that sounds fun. Uh-oh. We still have juice with the mayor, and I'm not convinced he's going to be the mayor that long anyway. Look at this script. Holy cow. Yeah, that was Felix. No. I'm out. I am out. All right, Felix does need to get working on something. Let's just put him on this because I don't really have the brain power to put him on something intentional. But I do want him to be training, so I don't want to forget. All right, we are at Glasstown going into week 2. So it did 1.6 gross in week 1. Let's see, just as a comparison. Holy cow. This is going to be a monster of a hit. Johnny Payne. 6-year contract. At least it does show his loyalty and happiness. Don't understand why they don't like medical. Doesn't like, basically doesn't let us save money on the contract negotiations with our all right, Empty Heart down to 25,000. I think the smart money is we take 2.6 million profit and we end distribution. Okay. Glasstown, we want to see what we're going to get one more return on that. But I also just realized something. First of all, we probably want to let's spend 3 million this time. There's a lot going on right now. I don't want to not do it, but I also don't want to get into a bad situation. Oh, we're getting profits now on renting our screens, so that's excellent. That's what I wanted to check, and it is happening automatically. That's just what I wasn't sure if we're something we needed to do. And there we go. All right. I'm so sorry. Thank you for your service, but we are out. We are out. Production department. Okay. We now have the numbers. So it went from 1.6 to 1.2 week to week. That is amazing. And where is our production department? What did we just build? That's all the movie news. Production department. This is going to bother me. Oh, here it is. I think this was it. Production support. Okay, so it must be something that comes up in one of the options when we're actually making them. Okay. I'm assuming 7.1. We could do it. We could do it. We're waiting on Male actor. So we're not quite ready to do that. Okay, this is a good pause point.